And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, April 24th, 2026. It's another busy day at qualifiers, 12 of them in total on an overcast, a little bit of a chilly Friday morning here. Temperature at 7 degrees Celsius. Track, though, is fast, and we've got a pretty good wind that'll be pushing them down the stretch. It'll be a headwind up the backside. Just kicking things off with now a field of 6. Scratch 4, light up the world. It's bonus round, Larceny, Arts Arsenal, Crack Shot, Silky Choice, backup plan. So they're off in pacing here in qualifier number 1, and out to the early lead is going to be Crack Shot, but roaring up on the outside is Backup Plan, who heads up to the top here for Wah. Meanwhile, settling in third will be Silky Choice, ahead of Larceny in fourth to Arts Arsenal fifth, and the last one will be Bonus Round, and off stride up front went Backup Plan. So the early leader made a miscue into the first turn, and with that, Crackshot inherits the lead and went a 27-4 opening quarter. Again, they had the wind at their backs. They'll now go right into it up the backstretch here, and Crackshot is leading this one by 4 lengths. In second is Silky Choice. Behind that one, third is Larceny, 2 lengths back to Arts Arsenal, who is being followed by Bonus Round and Backup Plan. We'll try to regroup after the first turn miscue. So all alone up front here is Crackshot coming to the midway point and goes by the half in 57-4. 30 seconds in the second quarter. On to the far turn, it is Crackshot, the O'Brien Award winner. Leads it here for Doug McNair. Closing the gap there in second was Silky Choice. Racing in third is Larceny. 3 or so lengths back to Arts Arsenal fourth, followed by Bonus Round, and 2 more lengths to Backup Plan. Halfway around this far turn, and it's still Crackshot who leads it. Getting closer, as mentioned, there was Silky Choice, but Crackshot once again has to lead out to 2 lengths. 127-1 was the three-quarter time. And they're into the stretch. Should be some good final quarters here today. Wind pushing them home, but you're also looking at talent like Crackshot, and Crackshot takes off. An eighth of a mile to go. He opens up by 6. In second is Silky Choice. As we come to the edge of the tote board, it's all Crackshot here. Battle on for second. Up the inside comes Larceny, trying to nip Silky Choice, and will. Finishing back in fourth will be Backup Plan and Bonus Round side by side. It's a mile time of 1:52-4, 25-3 home for Crackshot. Gate is rolling for our second qualifier. A field of 8, no scratches here. Driver change on 2, Country Maverick to Tyler Borth. Betting Fool the 1 with Dale Spence. Country Maverick the 2, Tyler Borth. Jet Out Early's the 3 with Trevor Henry. Going for broke, number 4. That's going to be James McDonald. 5, Glennie Mack. Doug McNair. 6, Cabo San Lucas. Damian McClellan. 7, In the Circle, Louis Waugh. And 8 is Pouncing Panther, Jody Jameson. Here they come for qualifier number 2. They're off and pacing. Down the center is Glennie Mack. Out to the early lead. At the inside is Betting Fool. Others looking for their positioning. Going for broke is ahead of Country Maverick. Between rivals is Cabo San Lucas looking for the rail. Floating up is Pouncing Panther, third from the back. Then to Jet Out Early. And the last one is going to be In the Circle. Glennie Mack is our leader, taking us to the opening quarter. In front of Betting Fool second. And racing third is Going for broke. The opening quarter time was 29-4. So the Pacers will move to the backstretch, and it's Glennie Mack who does lead it. It's a 2-length advantage here over Betting Fool, who is in second. Next up is Going for broke in third. Fourth, that is where we are going to find Country Maverick, who is 2 lengths better than Pouncing Panther, who got that position in fifth, a length and a half better than Cabo San Lucas. And then we are going back to Jet Out Early, and the last one is In the Circle. That's how the field of 8 is set up coming up to the half. Glennie Mack, after the 29-4 opener, was by the half in 1 minute and 3/5. Taking us to the far turn now. Glennie Mack with the advantage. In second continues to be Betting Fool. Third is Going for broke. Their fourth is Country Maverick. Fifth is going to be Pouncing Panther. Rushing up now from the back, that is Jet Out Early as the first timer is on the move. Now coming off the rail, Cabo San Lucas, and then In the Circle rounds it out. Glennie Mack opens up a 4-length lead at 3/4 in 1:30-2. It's Glennie Mack trying to go gate to wire and has a significant jump on them as they straighten out for home. Here on the outside comes Cabo San Lucas as that one sweeps up into second. Between horses is Jet Out Early. Looking to come on through is Going for broke. Betting Fool at the inside and Country Maverick, but it is all Glennie Mack. From the word go, had the top, and gets us to the finish line, winning it by 4.5 lengths. Second was Cabo San Lucas. Finishing in third was Going for broke, and fourth through the line was Jet Out Early, 158 flat. Starting gates rolling for our third qualifier. We have 3-year-old trotters here. It's a field of 9. 1 is Jackson G with Steve Germain. 2 is Teos, Bob McClure. 3, Finley, Daryl Thiessen. 4, TH Trickster for Kids, Trevor Henry. 5 is Ellie with Phil Houdon. 6 is Slim Daisy, Jonathan Drury. 7, Massbar, Doug McNair. 8 is Social Wizard, Tyler Borth. And on the outside, the 9, Aura of Athena, Jody Jameson. 3-year-old trotters, a field of 9 for the third. As the starting gate moves into the stretch, here they come. They're off and trotting. From the outside, Aura of Athena was looking to sweep across, but the quickest off the wings. Following the car out of there is Ellie to the top. Getting away second, TH Trickster for Kids. Aura of Athena should be able to settle in third. Fourth in line is going to be Slim Daisy, and Massbar left out mid-pack fifth. 3 lengths in front of Finley, who got away sixth. Seventh into the first turn is Social Wizard. Then back to Jackson G, and Teos rounds it out. Coming up to that opening panel, it's the Holiday Road filly Ellie, who leads it by 2.5 lengths. Opening quarter was 28 and 1. Coming out of the first turn, Ellie and Phil Houdon control. Second is TH Trickster for Kids. Right behind that one, third is Aura of Athena. Just off that one's back, fourth is Slim Daisy. Then going to Massbar, who is fifth. Looking to close up the gap is going to be Finley, sixth. Gap of 3, then back to Social Wizard. Then to the first-timer Jackson G. And the last one, another first-timer in Teos, who's about 15 from the top. Field of 9 comes up to the half. It is Ellie. Ellie comes by the half, a 2-length advantage, 59 and 3, as they were trotting into that headwind up the backstretch, and now taking it onto the far turn. A 2-hole ride here for TH Trickster for Kids. That one's been tracked closely by the Chapter 7 filly, Aura of Athena, in third. Then next fourth is Slim Daisy. On that one's helmet, fifth is Massbar. 6 continues to be Finley, followed by Social Wizard. 2 more lengths to Jackson G, and then Teos. Out from third is Aura of Athena for Jameson, as that one will look to confront our leader Ellie, who gets us to 3/4 in 130 and 1. Trotters are into the stretch. Aura of Athena looking to power on by. Ellie will surrender the lead. Massbar is coming on the far outside. TH Trickster for Kids came out of the pocket spot, and also behind horses is Slim Daisy, 3 across. And on the outside, it is Massbar. Massbar's getting up now, taking the lead. Aura of Athena hanging in there well as Ellie at the rail, and on the outside, TH Trickster for Kids. It is Massbar to win it. Ellie was second, Aura of Athena third, and TH Trickster for Kids fourth. 158 and 3 for Massbar. Getting set for the fourth qualifier, scratch number 2, Mega Moves. 3-year-old Pacers here. 1 is Bajan Firefly with Billy Davis. 3, Borderline Mobby, James McDonald. 4 is Windor, Doug McNair. 5, Redland Rocket Man, Louis Waugh. And on the outside, number 6, Till the Cows Come Home, Jody Jameson. Now field of 5 for qualifier 4. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Redland Rocket Man gets the first call. Till the Cows Come Home on the outside, maybe pushing ahead of Borderline Mobby, who gets away third. Bajan Firefly, the rail starter, has Windor to that one's outside. Looks like Windor will take to fifth. Out in front, though, it's Redland Rocket Man. Redland Rocket Man, second qualifier of the season for the son of Bulldog Hanover. Till the Cows Come Home in his season debut got away in second. Borderline Mobby, it's his second outing. He is third. Then Bajan Firefly, his second outing, fourth, and 2 lengths back to Windor. First time out for him. 28-2 is the opening quarter. Moving into the backstretch, going into that headwind up the backside, and a loose leader here is Redland Rocket Man. Redland Rocket Man, who was a qualifying winner on April 11th in 155 flat, leads the charge. In second, Till the Cows Come Home. Made over $370,000 in his rookie campaign. Borderline Mobby, 3 lengths off the lead, is third. Bajan Firefly is fourth. And Windor, who made over $200,000, is racing there in fifth. 59 seconds was the half. So the sophomore Pacers are tightly packed onto the far turn. Redland Rocket Man leads it by a little more than a length and a half from Till the Cows Come Home second. Borderline Mobby is third. Then fourth is Bajan Firefly. And a couple more lengths back to Windor, who rounds it out. As we approach 3 quarters, Redland Rocket Man lets it out a notch and leads it here by 2. 3-quarter clocking 128 and 1. So once again, it'll be a wicked sprint home. Redland Rocket Man with the advantage. Till the Cows Come Home in second. Here's Borderline Mobby shown racetrack. Bajan Firefly follows that path, and Windor is fifth. Redland Rocket Man, though, giving up the lead here in the final 1/8 of the mile. Borderline Mobby comes on by to take the lead. Between horses, Till the Cows Come Home, and Bajan Firefly with a push on the outside. It's Borderline Mobby, Bajan Firefly second. Third was Till the Cows Come Home. Fourth was Redland Rocket Man, and Windor fifth. 155 and 2. Fifth qualifier is next. Scratch number 7, Plankton Hanover. Driver change on 2, all the right places to James McDonald, and a driver change on number 8, Better Double Down to Bob McClure. Horses out on the track. They'll be going to the gate in just a couple of minutes. Starter calls the horses and drivers in for qualifier 5. 3-year-old Pacers. 1 is T.H. Bought and paid for, Travis Cullen. 2, all the right places, James McDonald. 3, Barbadian Breeze, Louis Waugh. 4 is Unforgiven, Tyler Jones. 5 is Disco Bay, Billy Davis. 6 is P.A. Salt, Doug McNair. 7 is out, and the 8 is Better Double Down, Bob McClure. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Now a field of 7 for qualifier 5. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. Barbadian Breeze off the wings nicely. Also driving forward is Disco Bay. All the right places to the inside. And here comes Better Double Down as the 4-year-old mare. The veteran in this group pushes ahead into the upper mix. P.A. Salt got away in 5th. Back to Unforgiven, second from the back. The early trailers T.H. Bought and paid for. Barbadian Breeze, the 3-year-old son of Cattle Wash, out in front. Opening quarter is up in 27 seconds flat. So again, with that wind pushing them to the opening quarter, they now go into it up the backside. Second is Disco Bay, a few lengths then to Better Double Down in 3rd. 2 more lengths to all the right places, who was spotted in 4th. Then 2.5 back to P.A. Salt, but the same margin back to Unforgiven. Your trailer continues to be T.H. Bought and paid for. A length and a half advantage up front here for Barbadian Breeze. This is the first qualifier of the 3-year-old season, and Barbadian Breeze will bring us to the half. Tracking along very closely is Disco Bay, 57-1 was the half-mile time. So as we head on to the far turn, Barbadian Breeze and Disco Bay are 1-2. The Sons of Cattle Wash lead the charge. Then it is Better Double Down in 3rd. All the right places, another Cattle Wash, 5 lengths off the lead in 4th. P.A. Salt is then racing 5th, followed by Unforgiven 6th, and 7th is still T.H. Bought and paid for. Coming to 3 quarters, Barbadian Breeze has called the shots to this point. Trying to track right along has been Disco Bay, who should have something to say for the stretch drive. 127-1 for 3 quarters, 30 seconds in the 3rd split. And we'll see if we get a square off here as Barbadian Breeze gets urged here now, trying to finish the job. Disco Bay still in behind the leader 2nd. Better Double Down is 3rd. P.A. Salt's now moved up into 4th from all the right places 5th. It is still Barbadian Breeze popping out late. That is Disco Bay to push Barbadian Breeze by 3 parts of a length. Disco Bay was 2nd. Better Double Down 3rd. P.A. Salt 4th. 154-3. Next is the 6th qualifier. Couple of scratches. Take out the 5 and 6. 5 Poisonous Delight, 6 Runway Diva. Will not go this morning. Driver change on 2. Been there, done that. It'll be Tyler Borth. And on number 9, Bad Betting, it'll be Jonathan Drury. Here we go now, the 6th qualifier. 3-year-old fillies that will line up in a moment here. They'll have to regroup. Might have had one well behind there, so they will regroup as mentioned and get called in. 6th qualifier, let's meet the field. 1, Bulldog Journey, Trevor Henry. 2, Been There, Doing That. It'll be Tyler Borth. 3 is Living a Sweet Life, James McDonald. Number 4 is Our Heart, Travis Henry. 5 and 6 are out. 7, It's My Deal, Louis Waugh. Number 8, Gala's Black Beauty, Doug McNair. And number 9 is Bad Betting with Jonathan Drury. So here we go now, a field of 7 3-year-old pacing fillies for the 6th. A reminder, there will be a break following this 6th qualifier, 15 to 20 minute break, and then we'll resume with today's qualifying action. Starting gate moves into the stretch. 3-year-old pacing fillies. Qualifier 6. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Gala's Black Beauty driving forward to the early lead. Bulldog Journey at the inside. Lining up will be Living a Sweet Life. So too does Our Heart. Then back to Been There, Doing That. Followed by It's My Deal. And taking to the back was Bad Betting. Gala's Black Beauty is out front. The Bulldog Hanover filly by 2. And then being followed by a bunch of first-timers. Bulldog Journey, first time qualifying for this one. Same 2 for Living a Sweet Life, 3rd. Tracked closely by the debuter Our Heart. And Been There, Doing That is then racing in 5th, also a first-timer. 29 and 4 opening quarter. It was put up by Gala's Black Beauty, who has a lead of a little more than a length and a half. Bulldog Journey in 2nd. Living a Sweet Life is 3rd. Followed closely 4th by Our Heart. Then Been There, Doing That. Going back to It's My Deal. And the trailer is Bad Betting. So no change in order as they move through the second split. Your leader is Gala's Black Beauty. And Gala's Black Beauty, a length and a half advantage. They're tightly grouped here, single file. and they were by the half in 102. So that is 32-1. Again, they're going into a pretty stiff headwind up the backstretch. Onto the far turn, Gala's Black Beauty, 2-hole ride for the Bulldog Hanover filly, Bulldog Journey. Sweet Lou filly, Living a Sweet Life is their third. Then the Sports Rider filly, Our Heart, followed by the Courtly Choice filly, who comes off the rail. That's Been There, Dune That. And then we're back to It's My Deal and 3 more lengths to Bad Betting. Gala's Black Beauty leads it by 2, 132-3 for 3/4. Pacing fillies now reach the head of the lane. Gala's Black Beauty's trying to go the distance. Bulldog Journey's been second since the word go. Living a Sweet Life has shown clear track between horses. Up on the outside is Our Heart. Been There, Doing That behind a wall. It's a 4-length lead with a 16th to go for Gala's Black Beauty. And Gala's Black Beauty took off here with that final quarter, will win it. Our Heart up for second, Living a Sweet Life third, and Bulldog Journey fourth. 2 minutes and a fifth for Gala's Black Beauty. Starting gate is rolling. Next qualifier is going to be the 7th as we resume with today's action. Making a run for it, Trinity's Diamond, Barbara May, Blue Jean Gal, Southwind Chester, Nixon Bixen, DA Mastermind, Sendika, and Land LaPlane. Field of 9. Here they come for the 7th. They're off and trotting. Pretty even beginning here, but we're going to see Barbara May be the quickest away. Southwind Chester from the center. DA Mastermind, along with Sendika and Land the Plane, will be wide into the first turn. Making a run for it is at the rail. To that one's wheel is going to be Blue Jean Gal. Then we go back to Trinity's Diamond, and the last one to the opening quarter will be Nixon Bixen. Looks like everybody's going to get their seat here. Barbara May, opening panel, 28 and 3. It's Barbara May and McNair leading it by 2. Second is Southwind Chester. Next in line, third is going to be DA Mastermind. In fourth, you'll find Sendika. Fifth is Land the Plane. Then it's 3 lengths back to Making a Run for It, who is followed by Blue Jean Gal, Trinity's Diamond, and on that one's helmet at the back of the pack is Nixon Bixen. Coming up to the half, Barbara May, the alarm detector filly, does lead it. A 6-figure earner in her rookie campaign. She's up top. Southwind Chester in second. Half-mile time, 59 and 1. Trotters will make their way onto the far turn. A 2-length lead still for Barbara May. Southwind Chester trying to keep up to the leader. In third is DA Mastermind. Then in fourth, that's going to be Sendika. 2 lengths back to Land the Plane. The tactical landing colt debuting this season. Nixon Bixen has passed 3 of them and is making a move on the far turn. Also advancing is Blue Jean Gal. Trinity's Diamond, and dropping back was Making a Run for It. It's Barbara May by 2.5 at 3/4 in 128 and 4. Pretty good third quarter there considering the conditions, and now into the stretch with the wind pushing them home. Barbara May will try and go all the way. Here comes DA Mastermind up on the outside. Third now is Southwind Chester. Then in fourth is Sendika. Going back to Land the Plane as we have a 16th remaining in the mile, and Barbara May, she's nearly home. It is Barbara May who is going to rebound in this qualifying effort. This is a gate to wire win. Finishing in second, DA Mastermind. Third then was Southwind Chester. Mile time 1:57 and 1. Gate is rolling for the 8th qualifier. Scratch number 4, Magical Arthur. Barb Leahy, the 1, Daryl Thiessen. Chocolate for Lunch, 2, Travis Cullen. YYC on the horizon, Stefan Pouliot, the 3. 4 is out. 5 is General Custard, Dave Kelly. 6 Stars Treasure, Jonathan Drury. 7, He's Touring, James McDonald. Here they come for the 8th. They're off and pacing. Stars Treasure was trying to leave out well. Quicker, though, was YYC on the horizon. Barb Leahy holds ground there in 3rd. Then back to Chocolate for Lunch. The other 2 are General Custard and He's Touring, content just to line up. And ultimately, it will be Stars Treasure who does forge out to the lead. So the 6-year-old Stars Treasure out in front. YYC on the horizon is there in 2nd, very close to the leader, right up on that one's back as they were by the opening panel in 28 and 2. As we come out of the first turn, the leader is Stars Treasure. YYC on the horizon, 2 lengths off the lead in 2nd. Those 2 start to get away a little bit on Barb Leahy in 3rd, and then we're going back to Chocolate for Lunch in 4th, followed by General Custard and He's Touring. That's how this 6-pack of Pacers is set up. So Stars Treasure, this 6-year-old's first appearance since back in August, and is doing the road work here. They're coming up to the half after the 28 and 2 opener. Half-mile time, 59 and 1. Stars Treasure leads it. 2-hole trip here for YYC on the horizon. Then in 3rd, that is Barb Leahy after several weeks off. She's back in action. Then we're going back to Chocolate for Lunch, tracked by General Custard, and He's Touring. So up top, your top 3 get a little separation on the back 3, and so far it's been Stars Treasure to each post, and already out from 2nd is YYC on the horizon for the final quarter sprint. 128 and 4 was your 3-quarter clocking, and we're into the stretch. Stars Treasure, YYC on the horizon, called upon here, trying to overtake. Barb Leahy is 3rd, then back now to General Custard, who moved up into 4th. He's Touring 5th. Chocolate for Lunch now back in 6th, and Stars Treasure looking good coming into deep stretch, has this one wrapped up. Stars Treasure will win. YYC on the horizon holds 2nd. 3rd was Barb Leahy. Then back to General Custard. He's Touring, and Chocolate for Lunch, 156 and 2. Here we go now for the next qualifier. It's the 9th, scratch number 1. Inside Out, Dublin Whiskey Fire, Love Wins, I Am That Special. Karma is a Queen, Massive Victory, Share Hill, Greek Manalishi, and Classified. They're off and trotting here in the 9th. And well back at the early going was Dublin Whiskey Fire. Heading out to the top is Massive Victory. Following along, Karma is a Queen. Also right there, I Am That Special to get away in 3rd. Share Hill is 4th, followed then by Classified in front of Love Wins. As we work our way back then to Love Wins, as mentioned, Greek Manalishi, and then that trailer looking to catch on up. Dublin Whiskey Fire. Opening quarter was 28-4. So the Trotters will move to the backstretch. And your leader by a length and a half, Massive Victory, Daughter of Muscle Mass, leading it by a length and a half. Green Manalishi filly, Karma is a Queen, tracks right along. I Am That Special is in 3rd. Inside 4th for the time being is Share Hill. Classified is moving here up the backside and has gained a couple of positions. Then we go back to Love Wins, few more lengths to Greek Manalishi, and it's probably 15 lengths back then to Dublin Whiskey Fire. They come up to the half, and Massive Victory has some company. Up on even terms is Classified, and Classified, the Captain Corey 3-year-old, will overtake. He strikes the front as they're into the far bend. 1 minute and 3/5 was the half-mile time. It's Classified, now the leader by 2. That puts early leader Massive Victory back in 2nd to chase. Then in 3rd is Karma is a Queen. I Am That Special is in 4th. Midway around the far turn, Share Hill, 10 lengths off the lead, 5th. Followed by Love Wins, 2 more lengths to Greek Manalishi and the trailer Dublin Whiskey Fire. 3/4 time was 1:30-1. A 29-3 third panel there, and Classified swings us into the lane. Massive Victory trying to re-rally, then back in 3rd. That has been Karma is a Queen. 4th is I Am That Special, and Share Hill is 5th. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go, and it is Classified. Classified in his season debut is going to win this one by 2.5 lengths. Finishing in 2nd was Massive Victory. Late rush from Share Hill was trying to nab Karma is a Queen at the wire for 3rd. Mile time 1:58-3. Next qualifier is about to go. We move on to the 10th. Scratch numbers 3, 4, and 5. 1 is CJ Desby. 2, Chicanery. 3, 4, 5 are out. 6, Romantic Beauty. 7 is Dea. Here they come for the 10th. Gate picking up speed. Pacers for qualifier number 10. And they're off and pacing. And there goes Dea and Romantic Beauty. Stride for stride out of there. From the inside, CJ Desby gets away in third, and Chicanery will get away in fourth. So that's how they set up as the 3-year-old pacing fillies drive to the first turn, and your leader here is Dea. It's Dea up top, Romantic Beauty in second, tracking along CJ Desby third, and then fourth to the opening quarter is Chicanery. That opening panel was 27-2, so there is Dea the leader after a terrific rookie season, made nearly $500,000. She is back now for her 3-year-old campaign, the daughter of Bulldog Hanover fronting them. In second is Romantic Beauty, then in third CJ Desby, and fourth up the backstretch is Chicanery. It is Dea the leader. Dea and Jody Jameson, O'Brien Award finalists, they by about 2 lengths. In second there is Romantic Beauty. Following along in third, CJ Desby. Chicanery is fourth. 57-4 was the half-mile time. Pacing fillies head on to the far turn here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Dea, the leader. Romantic Beauty, the daughter of Better's Delight. This is her second qualifier of the season. She's right up on the helmet there. CJ Desby also trying to tighten up, and Chicanery's only 5 lengths off the top. So the quartet head to 3 quarters. Dea does the road work, 27-2, 57-4, 3-quarter time, 126-4 into the stretch, and Dea will try and finish the job here as she looks to kick clear on Romantic Beauty. She opens up 3. Romantic Beauty still second, right behind CJ Desby third, and Chicanery is in fourth, 16th to go, and Dea is cruising into deep stretch. She's going to win it. A good return, a season debut, qualifying victory, 2-length advantage at the wire over Romantic Beauty, CJ Desby, and Chicanery fourth, 154 flat, 27-1 home for Dea. Trotters are in the hands of the starter for this 11th qualifier. Driver change on 4 Uncle Douglas to Mark Etzel. Inside out, Baden with Daryl Thiessen, Galen Urso, Doug McNair, PL Spencer, Bob McClure, Uncle Douglas, Mark Etzel, Manoa, Travis Henry, and Mastercraft, Jonathan Drury. Here they come for the 11th. They're off in trotting. We've got a few of them that are trying to push ahead, most notably P.L. Spencer, who comes between rivals to the top. Getting away in second is Manoa. Galen Urso coming on through is going to get away in third as Mastercraft will try to come across there to settle in fourth in front of Baden fifth, and then going back to Uncle Douglas. So it's P.L. Spencer who strikes the early lead, pumped up to the opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. Following second is Manoa, and then we've got a little bit of a gap going back to Galen Urso, who is third. Fourth in line is Mastercraft. On that one's helmet is Baden, and 2 more lengths then to Uncle Douglas. So P.L. Spencer, last year's Ontario Sire Stakes champion, leads him up the backstretch in his first qualifier as a 4-year-old. Up top by a little more than a length and a half for Bob McClure. As sticking right there is Manoa. As we come up to the midway point off that 28-second opener, 57 4 the half-mile time. P.L. Spencer, Manoa in second. Galen Urso looking to get a bit closer from third. Fourth is Mastercraft. Fifth into the far turn is Baden, and 2.5 lengths then back to Uncle Douglas. P.L. Spencer looks like he's taking it up another level here now in this third quarter. He's a 2-length leader on Manoa, who tries to track along. Then going back to Galen Urso, who's about 6.5 lengths off the lead, followed closely by Mastercraft, Baden, and Uncle Douglas. 126 3, a 28 4 third quarter. P.L. Spencer is into the stretch. So it's P.L. Spencer. Manoa, in his return after a couple months off, is going to press on the outside almost to the wheel. Now into third is Mastercraft. Galen Urso back and forth. Baden, and Uncle Douglas. As we come into deep stretch, P.L. Spencer still with the lead. Manoa on the outside. They'll finish together. P.L. Spencer, though, wins it by 3 parts of a length. Second was Manoa. Third was Mastercraft. And Galen Urso fourth in 154 4 for P.L. Spencer. Starting to get rolling. It's our final qualifier today. Qualifier number 12. Scratch the 2, Stone Sawyer. Leaves us with a field of 5. 1, Bastaire with Jonathan Drury. 3, Can't See Me, Billy Davis. 4, Mickey Holla, James McDonald. 5, CF Saving Grace, Dave Kelly. And 6 is Grit and Grace, Jody Jameson. Final qualifier today. More qualifiers coming up on Monday morning, but live racing picks back up tonight here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Finishing off the morning, set to go, qualifier 12. They're off and pacing, Grit and Grace. Swinging out to the lead. Can't See Me to get away in second. CF Saving Grace drives ahead into third, ahead of Mickey Holla in fourth. And from the rail, Bastaire got away fifth. So it is Grit and Grace, the 5-year-old, out in front, and she'll lead this one over Can't See Me, who races in second. CF Saving Grace is third. Right there in fourth as they drive to that opening quarter is Mickey Holla, and the last one is Bastaire. The opening quarter was 28-2. So here is Grit and Grace. And this is her second qualifier, coming back for her 5-year-old season after the terrific 2025. And she is doing the road work here this morning, up top by a length and a half. Can't See Me tracking right along second. CF Saving Grace is third. Then comes the New Zealand import, Mickey Holla, who is fourth in the local debut, and a few more lengths then to a first-timer 4-year-old in Bastaire. 58-4 was the half, a 30-2 second quarter pacing into the win for Grit and Grace. Career win of over $400,000, $352,000 of that made last season in a 15-win campaign, and she picks it up around the far bend as Can't See Me, the 4-year-old, sticking right to her. She's in second. It's about 3.5 lengths back to CF Saving Grace in third. Mickey Holla had been putting in some funky steps and did go off stride coming to 3/4. And then the last one at 3/4 was Bastaire. 1:27 the 3/4 time. We're into the stretch, and Grit and Grace will look to put an exclamation point on this mile, and she opens up 4, now 5 lengths. So Grit and Grace just took off on Can't See Me. CF Saving Grace is back in third. Mickey Holla regrouping after the break. Here is Grit and Grace. She looks strong today. She wins it by 7-8 lengths. 153-2, 26-2 home. Finishing second, Can't See Me, then CF Saving Grace, Mickey Holla, and Bastaire.